I live indeed. I live indeed. New month, new me. Phyrexian Vindicator probably sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I guess Solitude? Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm gonna need some serious devotion here. Historic cards are not enchantments, just sagas. Do I want Rest in Peace? I don't know. I don't think so. Could run this just for devotion. It's not like it doesn't work. Well, for now. Starfield of Nyx? Hello? I'm drawing a blank on that one right now. This actually stays in play. Hmm. Hovership is probably good. I need more double white cards. That's the thing. I think I need more double white cards. Do 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 do. Oh, all my auras and enchant. Well, I don't want to animate my enchantments, but I guess I don't have a lot anyways. This is probably good. This is probably good. Can we play Nykthos? I guess. I don't. I mean, it's free. It's free. It doesn't really do anything. Lay down on arms is fine. It's fine. Mono white, I'm alright with it. Mana Tithe, sure. I don't know about Humiliation. I just need more devotion. Oslet Pride is just, like, stupid. So, might as well put it in. Is blind obedience legal just because it doesn't have like black in the flavor text or whatever? Because black white is extort, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think you can play this in mono white and paper because its identity is black. Actually, I mean, I probably should play it, right? It gives devotion, it sticks around, and it sort of gains life, which Heliod normally likes to do. Daxos. Probably get lost. We don't have a lot of card draw, but there's not much I can do about that. Keywords. So it is only like reminder text. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, Journey sticks around. So Core Skyfisher can return certain auras that have like, if I ossify their commander, I can do it again. I think there's something there. Really looking for those Mutsubu. Oh, same with Felia. Felia might just be a better Skyfisher. No, but it has to like attack and will probably die on its own attack. Yeah, I'm not feeling that too much. Hmm. Philly is freely TBs. Well, it has to swing, doesn't it? Tomic has a relevant ability, so I don't feel that bad about it. But double white is just kind of the big thing about it. Same with voice. I don't think we have the cards for Adeline. Although we kind of do. We can just play Adeline and put the Yaras on it. Probably not the best idea, though. Is the other white orchid in the game? I can't remember. Well, I don't see it here, so I guess not. I like the other one more than that one. And this is relevant, giving it vigilance and double white. I'm down with it. Could run board wipes. Might have to run board wipes. Although, I don't know. Blink Chrome Mox. Oh, Fiend Hunter? Oh, I love me a good Fiend Hunter. I like Fiend Hunter. Like, you play it, if you exile your opponent's commander, they're not going to keep it under the Fiend Hunter, so it killed your opponent's commander. And it's double white. Oh man, I love Fiend Hunter. It was the first of its kind, I think, right? Maybe, I don't know. It was the one with the busted text box where you could, like, do stuff with it. Your opponent's Mox. Oh boy. I suppose so. I think I'm just gonna run Grasp of Fate. I don't care. I don't want to run History. We could run Idyllic Tutor probably. And this is another anthem that goes up to a removal spell later. Yeah, I put White Orchid in here. It's right there. I don't think I like it as much as the old one, but it does work. I'm actually kind of surprised how many cards are not double white. I really thought about it. They're trying to meld the colors together, make everything easier to cast. Enchantments have affinity for auras. Whenever you cast an aura, modification is alright. I suppose that's just a card I've never seen before, but it works perfectly. So, send it. Yeah, Skyclave is a good one. Did we slip over that one? No, we haven't got to S yet. What? Hello. I don't want to play 4 drops that much, or as few as possible. What is the white ley line? You just get hexproof or something? What's this one? I guess I'd play this one. I just don't want to play it that much. I don't think I like this. Well, I'll put it in what I think. And then for lands, I don't... Oh, Radiant Fountain. Hello. Huge. Grenzo Tech? Oh boy. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you could just blitz to it when you're playing against Grenzo, that's goofy. I guess it's true though. I can't bring myself to be a Johnny because he's the default player avatar. I just can't do it. Can never be the default one. No, I'm gonna stick with this one. Doot doot. Wait, what are we crafting? Feels like there's more than I thought. No, not really. All right. We're probably not an overwhelming splendor deck. I mean, I'm gonna keep it anyways. I don't care. This looks ridiculous. What's Face Fetters? Nope. You don't want that one. Okay, we don't want Danitha. Curve is kind of low. Could probably go down a land. Why not use the other one to heal me for more? Well, how do I gain life? If Heliod's my only creature, he can't target himself. I'm not gaining life. So, there's no gaining life in this deck. I mean, I can gain life in here. It's just not like a big deal to gain life. And I don't think... What is it? It like doubles your life gain or something? Heliod would get +2/+2. And then you would just get 2 life instead of 1. You just get 1 additional life from every source of life. Yeah, I don't know. I care about that. I think I'm gonna get rid of a land. What is SRAM drawing off of? Does SRAM not draw off of auras? Am I wrong? No, it draws off auras. Yeah, no, that works. We're fine with that. The other Heliod? Why are we so sold on the other Heliod? Alright, chat. What's going on? This one? Why? What's the difference here? This one makes tokens. Or are you talking about the blue-white one? Because I'm not going to run the blue-white one. Oh, I can't see it because of the filter. The one that, like, gets stuff out of your... Wizards, please. This one? No, I don't want to play this one. Well, I mean, we were pushing devotion, so I mean, the devotion thing with double white wouldn't have had any merit if I was playing this one anyways, because this doesn't care about devotion, right? I would craft it. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know why. What's like the difference, other than the toughness? You can make tokens with this one, and this one, like, sometimes gains life. Yeah, no, I think this one's just better. If ever so slightly. If ever so slightly. And I don't want to play this one. I've already played this one, and it's not indestructible, so that defeats my thing. So originally this was gonna be Ketramos, where I just, like, Voltron Ketramos, and then slowly build up 7 exiled cards, which isn't too difficult. But Ketramos appears to be in, like, bracket 1 or whatever the new thing's called, like the top bracket now, where he used to not be like that. So you can't really use Ketramos for something goofy like this. And I also didn't want to play Clothis again, because devotion to 7 is a little steep, even with, like, mana dorks and stuff. I have done Clothis devotion, like Voltron auras on Clothis. It's also not white, it's like red and green, so it's just goofy. I think Clothis with storm spells was actually better than the Clothis going tall. But yeah, so I don't think Ketramos works anymore with this kind of thing, which is going tall on a indestructible creature. So we're going to try Heliod. Between the two Heliods that are mono white, I think this one is slightly better. This is indestructible. That's the big thing. It's indestructible. Otherwise, you know, you'd play the blue-white Heliod that reanimates auras, which this deck is doing already and stuff. But I want to do this because it's funny and goofy, and most opponents are probably not going to expect what's happening until maybe it's too late. Who knows? I'm not actually going to play Soul Warden turn 1 every single game, and that might blow people's minds. Not a lot of ways to actually gain life, which is fine. Want to run as many double white things as possible to race to that 5, but with aura-based removal, enchantment-based removal, because we're white and not like the auras that Clothis plays that just enchant your lands, and then you don't ramp into anything. The removal spells here actually work, and they stick around forever, so that actually works out pretty nicely. Probably not an Overwhelming Splendor deck. I'm not running the fetch lands with the Seek, mono white Seek land, because it's a tapped land, so if you ever have it early, you feel really bad, and you usually never actually end up activating it, so I'm kind of off of it. The big problem here is card draw, so I think the biggest games the most games will win will involve Light Paws, Spirit Dancer, and SRAM and whatnot. There's also a new one, actually. This thing, well, it's not new, but, you know, this thing, which I've never seen ever, but it's sort of doing what we want to do, right? It's like a SRAM, sort of. I don't know. It works. I've never played it or seen it before. Adeline can scam people, so might as well try that. And, yep, alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's April Fool's. We're joking around. And I can do my quest. Look at that. Where's my deck? Oh, there it is. No more Ketramos? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's like... That's a timeoutable offense in my chat. Ketramos is the best thing to ever happen. You know what? And actually, Ketramos, I like it so much. I'm kind of okay playing against tier 1 decks sometimes. Because I just like playing Ketramos. First Sliver is problematic. Oh, if we can get the old Pariah, that'd be funny. The problem is, they have 5 colors, so nothing I do is permanent? Really? I actually don't expect a 1-drop here. Alright, they're just a fast ramp gamer. Or, land fetch gamer, I should say. Alright, so SRAM comes into play, and then I don't actually have anything to do. That's not true. I lied. I lied. We're gonna start gaming here. Actually, I wanted to put the rune on not SRAM. I think I wanted to put it on the land so it can't die. That was probably better. I'd be a bit blown away if my opponent chose to blow this rune out. Doesn't seem like a problem. What is this, Beseju? What? Okay, well. Yeah. You, Woo! Alright, so... I'm a bit stun-locked. Alright, send it. I'm a bit stun-locked, chat. Just ever so slightly stun-locked. I feel like Path of Exiling my, lifelink enabling card is a little... Just a little out there for me. Just a little out there for me. Okay, so I do have the lands for Heliod, but then it doesn't wind up beating Casualties of War. I don't know if I have... I'm not in really any position to play... Man, I didn't draw land. Ugh. I think I should play this. Yeah. And just not play Skrelv? And just leave up Mana... Oh, see, what is Mana Tithe really doing? But what is Skrelv doing? I don't... Skrelv isn't doing anything. Get rid of you and you. Thought Distortion. That is not what I expected, and it does kind of hose my whole hand, but I do get to keep some stuff, so it's not the end of the world. Curse doesn't really stop the first sliver, but I'm still going to cast it and just name the first sliver. I probably won't even sacrifice it and just let it exist for a while. We can play this, so I can activate Heliod here. Alright, and then put counters on Heliod, so that way it doesn't feel bad when my board gets swippity swooped. Alright, wasn't expecting that. I did draw the did I just win this game? 9, 10. Oh, I only have 10? Okay, how do I get damage? I put this there. I don't think I can find 1 damage. Oh, and they got an exile effect. Oh, they got 2 exile effects. I guess they can only pick 1, though. Oh, He won the game. Oh, first game. Literally just the best deck I've ever played. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. Oh, nice thought distortion. Yeah. What did it actually hit? That's great. Okay, this would have been big. That would have been big. That's funny. All right. First game, 1-0. The best deck I've ever made. 100% win rate. All right. Well, you know what that means. It's all downhill from here, but that's okay. That's okay. We just wanted to smile once, you know. A smile a day keeps crippling depression away, I think. Is that how it goes? So Pak is just sort of ignores you. I don't know. I'm not fast enough, I don't think. I don't think I'm fast enough. I'm surprised Pak is like... you know what? Out of spite, I don't even really want to play against turn 1 on the play mana dork. I just don't feel like doing that. That's not what our deck is designed to play against. No. Always have it. Always win the coin flip. Doesn't count. We disconnect it. Still 100% win rate. I wish Pak was banned. Don't even put it in bracket 1. Just ban it. Just ban it. Get it out of here. What does this do? Who cares? Wait. Loses all abilities. Do I just win with Leyline of Sanctity? Do I just win with that card? Okay, not necessarily. Non-combat damage. Although there is a lot of that, so who knows? I would like to prevent that from continuing its existence. I'm gonna stop its existence. I'm going to seal its existence. You think I actually do just win? Well, my opponents played mono creatures, so apparently not. Let's play this and then win the game. Play that here. Name Sorcerer. They never nerf Pak. Just make it so he only copies one land. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this has Menace. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'm done dealing with this. I'm over it. You gonna... Alright, they send Lightning Bolt to my card. You got it. Oh, because repercussion. Alright, so I probably should deal with that? Can I? Not currently. Creatures dealt damage that much to its controller. Alright, so my opponent found the best card in their entire deck to deal with what I've got going on here. Three damage to each player. Okay. So I can go get a life-linking aura, and then it's probably lights out. But who knows? Rune of whatchamacallit? This is probably lights out. Oh hey, I drew the other really good card that I could have tutored for, so it's probably lights out next turn if it isn't already. If my opponent only plays their commander, then, I mean, there's not much they can do. It doesn't look like the ley line actually stopped many spells. I mean, Lightning Bolt didn't go face, but it actually did go face because of the, I'm going to decline that. Because of the thing there. This can block still, right? Yeah. Oh, I have Hexproof. I can't actually get a treasure off that card. That's really funny. Alright, now they're just dead. Get wrecked. Get schmeeded. That's funny. Yeah, but Repercussion lets them redirect. I mean, some burn spells. Not all of them, though. Not all of them. And, yeah, with swords here, and then the curse still in play, I don't think they're ever casting this again. And alright, yep. Sheltered by Ghosts. Do auras fall when he stops being a creature? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But if Heliod is dead, we're dead anyways, so. Oh, I thought I had this in here. Oh, you know what I did? I think I added Journey to Nowhere instead. Yeah. That was actually one of the big cards for the Heliod. The Ketramos version. I forgot about it. Ketramos just plays it normally. I put Journey to Nowhere instead. Let's take out probably Overwhelming Splendor because we're never getting to 8 mana. I don't think this card ever matters. Yeah, I have to accept that. I have to accept that. The best white card ever just doesn't work in here. Alright. Pock doesn't count, so we're 2-0. I could have swore it was in here. I'm very surprised it wasn't. Alright, what are we up against here? Are we up against something where I can just play this kind of game? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, this costs 3 mana. I thought it cost 2. End step. If you've attacked, target... Alright. Faithless Looting turn 1. Wasn't expecting that. Turn target creature or mana value less than this thing's with the stuff things. This is, I mean, no 1 mana creature is kind of huge for me. Crick and Courage. Alright. This is deep. What does this do? Ah, that's what it does, alright. I fully expect a 2-drop here. I mean, if they don't have a 2-drop, then their whole strategy kind of flies out the window. Alright, that is a 2-drop. It's kind of an annoying one, but not that bad. I think that's okay. I'm going to get rid of it anyways, because it feels rather backbreaking to get rid of the 2-drop for exactly what my opponent's trying to do here. So. Oh no, I don't know. Crook is weird. I don't know if I like trying to get this into play, because then it means your hand is full of like big things that don't work too well with this, so reanimating it specifically strange. A combat trick is fine. I don't know, I'm just a bit confuzzled. Just a bit confuzzled. Beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, yep, so they can give their commander haste, opponent chooses not to cast their commander. Kinda crazy. Ooh, nope, not playing that. They didn't even Faithless Looting. I feel like I would have just done that at sorcery speed. But alright. I don't think they're the kind of deck that's doing things at end step. So I want to get rid of Bitter Reunion so they can't give their commander haste. And they gave their commander haste anyways. Yay. Alright, they didn't cast their commander. A little confused about that. Little confused. I feel like I'm on the precipice of just getting my, like, getting thrashed here. Opponent's playing Lightning Strike. A little out there for me. So, their reanimate targets are still not really that big of a deal to me. But, I don't know. It's still annoying. That was probably one of the best cards I could have drew. So that's pretty cool. And I don't believe I'm swinging. Maybe I should swing. No. Well, yeah. Yeah, we're going to swing. We're going to put the counter here. I don't trust the rest of my board. My opponent knows about the wrath I got in my hand, so a little, well, actually, you know what, Alessia doesn't care about it, so. I don't know why they didn't swing the Enduring Courage, but you got it. Swing and then do nothing? I'm gonna play this as a land here. Alright, I need devotion, please. But the problem is fury, right? Yeah, I need my... I mean, I have a lot of fairly decent answers to this in my deck. I have to draw them, though. Opponent just finds a perfect 5 drop. Sounds about right. Why wouldn't you? I draw literally nothing, of course. Sounds about right. And pass? Or do I swing? Am I winning the race if I swing? I don't think I'm winning by not swinging. I don't think I'm winning by not swinging, so... Screw it. Unfortunately, it's not lethal this turn. Cool. Alright. Well, all I needed was, like, rest in peace. No, I don't have rest in peace. There's actually a lot of cards in my deck that are very good against that. I just didn't draw them. Oh well. Oh well, I'm not gonna play Graveyard Hate because of that. That was just goofy. Is what it is. Well, another game where I would want rest in peace. Oh, I'm on the play? No way. No way. Maybe I really should run recipes. I don't know. I don't use my graveyard. It's probably easy enough to just throw it in here somehow. Oh. Whatever. Do I just shut this down? I mean, it is just, like, actually that stupid, so... fine. The Ghost Vacuum? Yeah, I could do that too, but it doesn't have Devotion. If I'm playing a Graveyard Hate card, it's gonna have Devotion. So, Commander... Yeah, I'm gonna play it now so it gets around stuff. Did they play their land first? They did. So I can play not much of anything exciting, actually. Let's play that out. And then next turn we have Devotion with this. We also have Vigilance here. They tear asunder my commander. Wow, that's actually quite surprising. I feel like I wouldn't do that until later, but I guess it works here. Yeah, I wouldn't do that right then and there. Play this. Probably get the rune. I think. I don't maybe have to get the rune here. I could just get this, actually. Or we could get Grift's Boon as well, because it's just perpetually annoying to deal with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Rune does draw a card, and I do need lands. So. So far, my opponent's playing pretty honest Magic, which surprises me in a Sultai deck. I think I just have to get Rune now, because I have to, like, find a land. The Tear Asunder is, now that I haven't drawn a land for so long, it's looking pretty devastating. I will decline this, or should I just draw? I probably should just draw, because, again, I said I'm looking for a land, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this game looks completely unwinnable at this point. Yeah, MDSC enchantment, that'd be nice. Was it slip into? So, I can do my stuff, I just don't know where it's getting me. Oh, come on. We have wash away here? Are you serious? Oh, jeez, dude. Whatever. I forgot it even existed, I'm not gonna lie. Of course they have it. Yeah. Alright, well, that was just us watching someone play Magic for like 20 minutes. We did not play the game there at all. And I don't think that's because of Terra Sunder either. It's still a insanely early Terra Sunder. I would just never cast it there. It just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. At least wait till I get to my turn or something. Don't know. Eventually, Nykthos will justify itself. It'll happen. Trust me. It's one or less? Yeah, the same or less, I mean. I'm not gonna wait a turn or anything. I'd rather not put the auras on light pods anyways. Like, I don't want to do that, so I would just be casting Heliod next turn. That's a little spooky, but maybe it's okay if it just exists for a little bit. I don't know. Oscillate Pride is kind of cracked. My opponent has Swords of Plowshares on the top of their deck, so there goes everything again. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, well, it was fun while it lasted, chat. Now we just play against this all day. So... this card is dumb. Get rid of it. I will not be giving devotion to that. I will be playing this here. Sentinel's Eyes, right? Because I can cast it later. And we play Skyfisher and pick up... I have absolutely no idea. One of these two? They're both kind of the same. I guess this one. Oh, I guess I could have waited till after combat. I missed some damage. I don't think that matters in the slightest, but... Oh! Oh, I lost flying. I picked up the... Chat, what is happening? Oh my... What am I... Wait, they didn't block? Wait, what? They could have just blocked, right? Am I tripping? Okay, my opponent for some reason did not block. You got it. That's actually kind of huge, because now I have my commander maybe dodging the swords here. That was actually huge. They didn't just block for free. I probably, again, wanted to put the counter here. I don't know. Why are they not... What's happening? Does this not have text? Okay, now they're swinging with it. So, if I get rid of it, it comes back. Bloop. I'll just take the Arcane Signet. And then play Griffspoon here. Wait, can I Sentinel's Eyes instead? No. Alright, Griffspoon it is. Yeah, opponent got a little, maybe they were thinking about something too much. I'm not sure what. But because of that, they now are not swordsing Heliod. And that might be super useful. Finds land. I mean, they might have had one anyways. Finds a land, of course. Alright, rune on my commander. Nykthos going heavy. Love to see it. Let's play this on... What is this ward? Pay 3 life? Oh, so like basically nothing. I'm going to get rid of the channeler though. And I'm going to play this. And I'm going to swing. With everything? Because this can't block. Alright, you got it. Did I lose? Did I win? What's happening? Is there a combo I'm not aware of? No, my opponent's just... Alright, the earliest GG I've seen that involved my opponent actually conceding. Alright, so this was a game of nonsense. I didn't lose my creature when they had a free block, and I'm not really sure why, because I think I was tapped out when I got to that point. My opponent had an answer to Heliod, but they swords the Light Paws. Now, Light Paws is a problem if they did swords this. It's not like Light Paws went away, but because they didn't just eat it for free, they committed this to it, and then this gets through their 1 exile spell, and yep, weird game. I think that was a punt back and forth. That's what that game was. I picked up the wrong aura, and then it lost flying, and then I just... Yeah, alright. Maybe my opponent thought I picked up the other aura, and then didn't block. I don't know. Maybe they just felt bad. Maybe they just felt bad. Who knows? Alright, more blue. That's always great. This kind of works. 1, 2, oh. I mean, I don't care. I'm sending it. I don't care. Just don't have a 1-drop. Please. For once. They didn't. Oh my goodness, they didn't have it. They didn't have it. No way. Derevi is a huge problem, though. I don't think this is a good matchup. It's a problem. Everything Derevi does is a problem. Every card is a problem here. Alright, so... Alright, that was a good draw. Actually, that was actually probably a really good draw. It was one of my better draws. That's a Kaito. Alright. Does it make a thing? It does make a thing. At least that thing has to block. Oh, wait, no, I can just kill their commander now. Sweet. Oh, that's great. Oh, this is just dummy perfect, if you... yeah. And then I'll get the other thing that's just always free. Do that. I actually could have... No. Cursing Derevi doesn't make sense. Overwhelming Splendors in the list? Wrong. Wrong. Incorrect. You are wrong. Bloop. We are not going to bestow here. I think there's probably a counterspell anyways. Bestowing would trigger Light Paws, I guess. Sure. Oh, got a minute for that. Am I playing another card here? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, I'm not playing anything. We've had one game where we could cast it. This actually looks like a second game where I could. I don't think it'd be good in this matchup though. But this would be the second game. Splendor would be castable. No land? Alright, well, I mean, I'm going to send more damage then, so enjoy. They didn't do anything last turn, so it's like the one card they drew has to be something? Sure. You got it. I will play Daxos instead of Light Paws here. Because I don't care about Daxos. Alright, my opponent does care about Daxos, which is actually quite surprising to me. Interesting. And I will play my land, because that's probably a good idea. Greenless Derevi, yeah. Alright, well, there's a pretty good chance they found it now. Hopefully it's not a fetch land, though. So now they can just run out a 2/3 that does, in fact, fly. Okay. They do this to untap their creature? No, they do it to untap a land. A little weird. Oh, I see. I see. It all makes sense now, chat. Alright, so I'm going to lead with swords on Derevi. Because that's better than not doing that. It actually just straight up worked. Alright. Sure. We could just push damage here. That's probably better than just playing Heliod that proceeds to not do much. I don't know. This is a weird game. I will just go to combat? Yeah. Oh, go with the resub? Ketra Nope. I've given you too much power. Do I still swing? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna swing. Get rid of that. Play Heliod. And then play... nothing? Alright. Alright. They're out of their brainstorm lock now, I think. Opponent proceeds to do Stone Cold Nothing. Interesting. I will play this here. And then I'll play the this thing, because I don't need it. And I want to see if I can get Derevi. Okay, so 2-mana counterspell is very annoying. Okay, that might not be the case here. Oh, it sort of is. Alright, well, that's annoying. I have... oh, wait! Oh, I win! I win. Alright, that was a cool game, actually. That was a pretty cool game. We beat Rewind, Kaito, Essence Scatter, Brainstorm, Wash Away, Censor, Flare of Denial, Triple Derevi. That is a lot. If I dealt with that token earlier, too, my opponent would have been in an even greater pickle. So it looks weird to kill Derevi when that turn with the Light Paw swing, but if you force your opponent to put 4 mana into Derevi, that isn't just, like, free for your opponent. That's 4 mana, right? And it's their only green source, too. I don't know what else green is doing in this blue-white herp derp. But, actually, did they even play any white cards? No, they didn't. It was literally mono-blue control with, like, lands in it. Alright. Cool game. Cool game. We actually played a slow game and still won. But if we were Ketramos instead in that exact spot, we would have been, a lot better. What is this? Phantom Bot Draft. Alright, I'll do the draft, but I won't play the game. I'll do the draft, though, just so I don't forget. But I won't actually play the draft games. What set is this? Oh, the race car one. Bloop. You thought you weren't going to see Ketramos on stream today? Is that what you thought? Yeah? Is that what you had in your mind? Wait a minute, Ketramos sucks in Standard. Oh, shoot. Ketramos sucks in this set. There's only like 2 cards that work with it. Alright, never mind. Alright. Whoops. Whoops. I got a little ahead of myself. Just a little ahead of myself. Just like a little bit. A little bit ahead of myself. Alright. I made my life a bit harder. Down the road. I think I drafted this before. And it was like green-white or something. I don't know. I'm probably just going to play this until 3 people concede and then just move on. I'm not really into draft. Especially this set. Drafting this set is like especially unappealing to me. Um. Oh, exile. Ketramos is online. I don't know. I'm taking the rare. Ride's End is a card. I would run like 12 of those. Radiant Lotus? No way. In my format that it doesn't actually do anything. I don't think Radiant Lotus does anything in any format. Maybe there's like a timeless deck that I don't care to look at, but... Green just was not open. Oh yeah, this draft is yeesh. Alright. But to be fair, the set isn't that like egregious, right? Removal. Well, I can't enable that at all. A 4-mana 5/5 menace? Is that good enough? Whatever. It's a rare. Throw it in. Don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. I'm over it. Just play till your opponents concede. That's all I say. Play till they concede. This has cycling, right? Yeah. I actually kind of like that. That's fine. How many of these do I have? 3? 2? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. Probably not going to run green, though. Alright, I'll get back to that later. Okay, so what hasn't been working? We have drawn, like, not a lot of lands every game, but I think that's okay. I'm fine stopping at 5 lands every game. I don't think anything is... Well, White Orchid is just bad. I just don't like this card. I mean, it's double devotion on 2, which is probably just too important to not put in the deck, though. I think I'm actually just going to drop it and put maybe El Sayed. That's fine. El Sayed. El Seed. El Said. El Said? El Salhalud? I don't know. Nope. Mana Tithe hasn't worked yet. Tragic. I think the rune is still the only one that can target your lands. Oh, I guess this can. This one can as well. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but... Yeah, it's still just the rune, okay. Lisan Al-Gaib. Ibn Walmart. Ibn Burger King. It's the last bastion, chat. It's the last bastion. And then we go full weebery, and Twiz will be proud of us once Final Fantasy comes out. They pushed Final Fantasy spoilers so fast. I thought it was coming out before Kanza Tarkir, Dragonstorm, whatever. You know what I mean? Man, imagine this is a 1-drop. Could you imagine playing this on turn 1? Oh, look. Wow, your 5-color deck. Talent. Whoop. So... land or bust, I guess? You're ready for Final Fantasy? I've never played a Final Fantasy game, but I know Twiz he's going to be excited for it. He's going to force me to play all the weeb cards. Oh no, my only oh no, I actually have 2. They're probably still taking the Oslo Pride. Alright, I didn't draw land, and I don't feel like playing against this. I probably lose when they get to 5 mana anyways, so. I feel like I have been kind of a bit mana screwed. I don't know. I think maybe the deck shuffler is just biased when you go under 40 lands. I don't think I should be mana screwed this consistently with 39 lands. I mean, that's still like 1 in 3 cards. Slightly over 1 in 3. It's like 1 in 2.5. Just seems a little ridiculous. I mean, most of my deck is 2s and 3s. I really don't need like that many lands at all. I really don't. Yeah, no, I'm American. I don't like all that weeb stuff like this. You look at her. She's 2 feet tall, but she's actually like a 300-year-old dragon. Like, oh, all right. I believe you. No, yeah, no. Why would you lie about that? Why would anyone lie about that? What am I up against? When you cast your blah 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 blah. Cool. Opponent chose not to play it. Interesting. Did I draw Leyline, or did I just not put it in play? Did I mess that up? Was I not paying attention? Oh, they skyclave my Heliod. That's crazy. Alright, you got it. Kind of tragic, but can't do nothing about that. Haha. Get extorted. They don't do that in Final Fantasy? Well, that's good to know. Unless, of course, you're lying. 43 lands in all of your decks? Pass. Fiend Hunt opponent. I have never seen anyone ever play Fiend Hunter. That's kind of nuts. They could have... Oh no, it's draw your second card. Never mind, that doesn't work. Bloop. Am I extorting here? No. I will just throw this out here. If it doesn't work, so be it. It's not like passing the turn makes sense. Maybe it was so painfully obvious it wouldn't work that I shouldn't have done that. I think it was so obvious that was not going to work. I just shouldn't have cast it. Whenever another creature you control, power 2 enters, it gets counters. Alright. They shocked that into play. Why did my opponent shock that into play and then do nothing? That is weird. Was it like Spell Pierce? Nope. I don't know what's going on. It's not Ephemerate. Whenever another creature you control... Oh, Mentor the Meek. Sure, yeah. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have planered that. Maybe I should not have planered that. Alright, so what we're trying to hope for here is my opponent can't draw cards. I feel like this might actually be a wash away. Okay, well, if I don't draw my land, I guess nothing matters anyways. Maybe it's a Pact of Negation? Okay, it could be a Pact of Negation. I'm getting the vibe that it probably is a Pact of Negation. Which I technically can beat. It just requires me to draw basically 2 lands off the top. Which actually might be too slow at this point. Alright, apparently it was not, so we're back to it being... I don't know. I really don't know what that card in my opponent's hand is. Can I afford to recast this? I don't think so. I think I'm better off leaving that under there. If I'm gonna win this game, it probably involves me drawing a sweeper or something. This is the jankiest weird thing I've ever seen, but... Well, I got disrupted. So, I think that Swords of Plowshares and all the O-Ring effects just sort of blew me out of the water. Yep, alright, nothing matters. It would have been funny, though. I mean, I was actually pretty close to the Pariah. It was the first time that happened. It's pretty close to having it work. I'm not going to run more board wipes. Oh, man. See, the graveyard hate just keeps scratching at the side of my brain here. Oh, I forgot we even had Solitude. Maybe we could just take Solitude out and run Rest in Peace or something. Maybe that's okay. Uh-oh. Alright, yep. My opponent immediately knew I had Solitude from the priority being held and scooped. Although, is that even a big deal? Nashi doesn't care about Solitude. I think Solitude's the only card I could possibly have here that would make my opponent have a read from priority being held to concede. But because it's been 10 years and no one has ever done that before, I don't know what just happened. I don't know. Maybe they just saw my commander and just didn't want to play. That's far more likely than them reacting to that 2-second window of priority. That's funny, though. That is funny. I actually do like this this deck. I'm surprised I like this deck. Another thing about what's cool about the Final Fantasy cards is I like the text on some of them, like what they do, is cool. I just wish they didn't have to do with like a different universe. But I do like what they do. I do like what they do. This is Slimefoot, chat. Uh-oh. I deserve everything. I deserve it. I'm gonna mana tithe your one drop. My opponent played Field of Ruin. They're out of their mind. Enjoy my turn 2 Esper Sentinel that I'm not going to do anything to. Come on, let me mana tithe. Come on, come on. Pick your poison. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. Oh, it isn't. Oh, and you thought you were going to make me lose it? You thought you were going to take it from me. Does this even matter? Why did they cast this? Does this... okay, now it makes sense. Now we're just drawing up the wazoo. Summons wouldn't be a thing without Final Fantasy? I think I'm going to F to doubt that. I don't think I believe that. Was that Final Fantasy VII? Like, which one even was that? Alright, Slimefoot, you know what to do. You know what to do, Slimefoot. That's right, yep. You know what to do there. Let's make a 2-2. Alright, so we're probably going to have Devotion for, like, all eternity in this matchup. But we can also potentially not have it for all eternity, but I'm going to assume I will. Alright, Heliod, get in there. Get in there. Get in there, you indestructible fiend. I mean, it's a 2-turn clock, or, yeah, 2-turn clock from this point, so I'm not gonna... Oh, there's a chance I could have killed my opponent. There is a chance. I will chump so they can't draw. I'm not going to let them draw off this, because this seems like a desperation attack. I'm just not going to let this die. They should probably Field of Ruin my Nykthos, which is funny. Alright. They actually got rid of Devotion. Tragic. And then they take my... Does it matter? Okay. Sure. Wow. That's, I gotta say, an obscene amount of interaction. I thought I was doing fine, and now I don't think I am. That was an obscene amount of interaction. Do I even play this? I probably should, just to dodge whatever else my opponent's probably going to have at some point in this game. So I'm just gonna... That was next level interaction. Alright. Didn't expect that out of Slimefoot. Since the third one? Is Final Fantasy VII the one with, like, the floating ball of doom? That was extremely risky. I don't think they should have done this. If I got Devotion, they would have just lost immediately. So that was probably not a good idea. But they did it. And I didn't punish it. Alright, my opponent went full max greed. I feel like this is very wrong, because all I would need to do here is... Oh, they can pick your poison, though. I can recast Heliod. So I guess I'm getting rid of Heliod. Can I actually recast it? I can. Alright. That's 9. Super Boss Ozma. How do you just know that? I guess there's only one floating ball of doom, so I guess that's fair. Ozma always can. I just love like the Lovecraftian horror stuff, and I looked at that thing like, what is this? Like, what is that? Do I have any that matter? All right, I don't know. I haven't played this card yet, so. Alright, can we stop having naturalized stuff, please? Can we just stop having blow-up stuff? Iron Trap for information on games you love? I don't think I am. I don't know. There's not a lot of games I play, though. I don't play too many games. What's with all the enchantment hate? Who even plays this? Like, what? My opponent literally found themselves against their best possible matchup. Like, it's completely insane. Like, what actually is all of this? This is nuts. Who plays these cards? Heliod's Punishment. That doesn't feel too fulfilling, but I'm gonna cast it anyways. And I guess I'm swinging? No, I don't think I am swinging. They'll just block with a Spore Crawler and get themselves a, whatchamacallit. Yeah, this is like green-black removal, and the fungus is irrelevant. I don't even know what the... It's just green-black removal. That's it. With naturalizes. 15 naturalizes. Alright. Unwinnable. Except that turn where my opponent decided if I drew Devotion, which I was one card away from doing, I would just one-shot them. But I didn't draw it. I had to flip the top 2 cards of my deck and would have won. Dragon Quest. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a... I know EverQuest, the first MMO ever or whatever. That's right. You look at that ley line in your thought seizes and stuff. That's an Ivory Tower. That's just what that is. Chat, my opponent played Ivory Tower. I have never seen that. Is a progenitor of the JRPG genre. What does this do? Oh, okay. Literally nothing. Alright, cast this. Shape the genre, decades that... Ooh. Oh, now it kind of... Now it sort of sounds familiar, but it still kind of doesn't. It sort of sounds familiar, but it also sort of doesn't sound familiar. Was it the one with, like, egregiously unforgiving grinds and stuff? Where, like, it took 600 years to get everything? I don't know how I would know that. I've never played a JRPG. I played Pokemon Red? No, Yellow as a kid. I guess that's a JRPG. Did I actually get rid of my removal spell? Am I an idiot? Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I got rid of my removal spell. Oh wow. I shouldn't have done that, huh? No, I should not have done that. Alright, dang it. Alright. Shambles. I can chunk them for damage, though, and then they can't maybe play something crazy? Whenever you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. Alright, so now I can find a 1-mana card that probably ruins my opponent's day. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what they can do. This is not a lot of life to play with Kirk. They can gain 3, but then they can't do anything, so... Alright, my opponent committed Sudoku. Nice. Cool. Looks like the damage pressure was right, but I really probably wanted to play Ossification on their commander. I was just caught up talking about Japanese role-playing games. I definitely want to ossify Crick. And just leave him with that random 1/1. Almost tragic. Yeah, all I've got is Pokemon under my belt. I played Final Fantasy VII for about, like, I would play it because it came with my PlayStation on some, like, double disc thing with some random fighting game called Taibu? So it was like Final Fantasy VII, and on the other side of the disc was, like, Taibu 2. Some fighting game. And then I never got to disc 2 of Final Fantasy VII. Like, I just never... I was way too young. There was no way. There was no way I was playing that game in depth like that. It just wasn't happening. I also just didn't really like it that much. Like, I don't like the turn-based fighting stuff. Oh, Chrome Box. I mean, it's Cornvold. It's fine. Oh, wait. Maybe it isn't fine. Maybe it isn't fine. I'd say it's fine if they didn't have a 2-drop, but because they have a 2-drop, it's probably not fine. Oh, come on. Come on, man. What? Alright, whatever. It's games like that where I'm confused why Wizards want these cards in the game. Like, maybe Chromebox isn't egregious, but when it is, it just turns the game into one that you don't play. I don't think Chromebox should be... I actually don't think it's, like, insanely powerful. I did at first, now I don't think so. But, it definitely leads to games where it's like, well, it's not ranked, don't even play the game out. It just leads to non-games, which I think leads to an unhealthy, like, format there. Like, Dark Ritual leads to non-games. It might not be powerful, broken, busted, but it just leads to non-games, and you just don't get to play the game. I don't really see the appeal of that. On the play with a 1-drop. Talent beyond comprehension. How do you not play your commander? It lets you play additional lands, doesn't it? How do you not play your commander here? That's nuts. Whatever. I think I'll actually play this in this here. That way Voice gets to gain life immediately next turn when I play it. Oh, now you play it. Okay, you go. You got it. Oscillate Pride is a card. I think we're just going to play Heliod. It's a free block. Alright, well, let's see, chat. We played Loot for 20 hours, and it whiffed the one time I activated it, so surely that's what happens here, right? Alright, well, they didn't even have to cast it. I need 2 devotion, so I, like, have to play Voice. Do I have to play voice? If I draw a land, I guess I'm blowing up the board. Oh, well, that's not... I guess we're just all in this regard, like that. I'm not gonna kill loot because it's kind of pointless. Like, it just doesn't really amount to much. I'll just recast it. Alright, I'm gonna swords the Vaultborn, so that doesn't exist anymore. If I get rid of Al Said, I think I just have to do that. Everything here is just bad. I don't think I'm winning this in the long run anyways. Whoa, let's not do that. Alright, so I am losing devotion, but I'm just gonna do this here. There's just too many loot spins. I don't think we're getting there. Unless this gets, like, flying and something, like, really soon. Coggle is a fight, right? Alright, that's game then. Yeah, we're just not... We're not interacting in a meaningful way, and we're not fast enough. Loot's just gonna spin until they win. Spin to win. I didn't draw, like, Heliod's Pilgrimage on it or something. That would have been pretty good. But killing it just doesn't get me anywhere. We are playing Voltron Heliod, which is not going so badly. Could probably take out Ardenvale. It's just one of those lands that feels free, but it doesn't actually really do much. Okay, well, oh, the best card in my opponent's deck? Actually, no, I think a Mana Dork is actually just better than Hardened Skills in turn 1. Still one of the better cards that works with this. Yep. I have not played Book yet. Coming up with my own deck in Brawl, that's all I know how to do. That's my whole life. Whoop. That's all I know. Alright, so I can get pretty quick devotion. But opponent has hard skills, so... I lose extremely quickly at this point, from this point on. Yeah, also Pride not looking too good right now. I could Sarah's Wings it, but that doesn't really... I don't think that matters. Yeah, we don't really play too well against the green decks because none of the green decks play Honest Magic. So we just sort of watch them generate 600 mana that we can't do anything about. Yeah, whatever. Just ridiculous. It's wasting my time. Good old hardened scales, you know. Why not always have it? Yep, green is just, like, I don't even know. Maybe I should just auto-concede to green. I actually have a better... I've had better matchups against counterspell spammy decks than Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves is just better than Mana Drain in, like, every way. Just can't beat them. I think so far that's really the only thing that has been a problem are the fast mana decks, which are all the green decks. I'm not fast enough. If I was like an actual aggro deck, I probably could do something, but I'm not. I'm also just not drawing a lot of my O-rings. I have a lot of O-rings in here, and I just haven't been seeing them. If I had O-ring there and I hit their commander, I might have just been right back in it. Just can't seem to do that. So Ophelia is a lot better than me, but I have Adeline, so I don't know. I don't know. Display Simic? Yeah, I guess so. So, yep. That's the only thing I can do. Do I have an aura? No, not next turn. I mean, I'm always playing Adeline next turn. There's no way around that. I will probably play Skyclave here. If they do play Felia, and okay, they don't. I didn't expect them to, but if for some reason they did. Wait, what? Where does it go? I'm sorry, what? Fourth from the top? Alright. That's cool. I feel like dealing with SRAM after having Esper Sentinel draw that... Okay, they don't deal with SRAM at all. You got it. Fair enough. Let's play... Oscillate Pride. A Knight's Pledge. SRAM. Just to get the Devotion rolling? Okay, well, I mean, I thought I was at an extreme disadvantage. My opponent did not cast Felia, and yeah. If they flickered this, I lose basically all of my creatures forever, which is really annoying, but... I mean, that's just what Felia does, but they just... Alright, they didn't get there. They actually just didn't get there. Huh. Cool. We take those. Wow, yeah. We just completely stomped on him. If we ever have, like, a spot where Felia just can't really attack, we're in a good spot as well, which is somewhat achievable. Yeah, they could have flickered my own stuff, which they just didn't do. Look, let's just take the win and run, alright? We walked into the bank, it was open, we just took right out of the vault. We weren't stopped. Tergrid, oh boy. So, other than the edicts, this might be okay. I don't think I want to keep this, though. Blind Obedience. Fine. Well, maybe I should have just blitzed for Leyline. No, that's... I mean, it's 100 cards. That's just stupid. Oh no, it's a brony chat. Oh no. Oh no. How do we beat the emotionally stunted? What do we do? What do we do? Apparently we do nothing. You don't think you've ever lost to Tergrid? Well, Tergrid's worth a lot of money on paper. I think it's really good in multiplayer because everyone has like sacking fetch lands and stuff that you just steal. But one-on-one, yeah, it's just kind of like mono black. Okay, I didn't expect that, but that is one of the cards that deals with enchantments. So let's play... I don't think I'm playing Adeline. That feels like a waste of stuff. Swords to Plowshares. Alright, so they didn't play the Lantern itself. Do they play Tergrid? Is that a card my opponent's interested in playing? Probably not, because of Reprobation in my hand. Probably just never doing that. I feel like the Lantern is just so not scary, though. They do cast the Lantern. Alright. If I have a way to gain life, this probably doesn't do that much. We will see. It's really just the edicts, I think, that are the big deal. Up there with Grand Arbiter? Yeah, Grand Arbiter is pretty spooky. Alright, is there a 1-mana card that deals with Heliod if I turn it on this turn? I don't think so. My opponent knows about Adeline. There's not really anything I can do about that, right? No, not really. What is the best card in my opponent's Tergrid deck? I do not know. Whatever it was, apparently it was not immediately castable. So... let's play... I don't think we're going to be able to swing with Adeline this turn. Or, excuse me, Heliod. But I'm still going to just play this. Non-token creature? Do I get rid of my commander or Adeline? Adeline is just poop. We're gonna get rid of it. I don't believe it would survive. What? Okay. Is that what my opponent drew? Tutored? Devotion, please? Oh, sort of got there. Let's play this here. And swing. Alright. I do still need more devotion when Skyclave inevitably gets exploded. Tiny Bones. Alright. Unfortunately, this does not deal with the text box on Tiny Bones, which is a bit tragic. But it is a 2-turn clock, so taste it. Alright, this is how you beat mono black removal. You just dodge the removal spells because you're indestructible. Oh, with the edicts. Oh my goodness, with the edicts, chat. Good grief with the edicts. Ay, ay, ay. Well, like I said when we started, Tergrid wants a bunch of edicts and it doesn't want, like, actual real removal. Okie dokie. Can we not have more edicts, please? Sure. Sure. Opponent getting rid of Devotion. I have no means to re-enable Devotion, so rip. Again, they cast that side of it. I think I will blow it up. Oh, I cannot blow it up. Excuse me. So, lose 3 life. Oh, bro. What is this? It's annoying. Come on, game. Come on. I literally need just a spell with Devotion. Why is this so hard? Why can you not just give me what I want? Just give me what I want, please. I won too much. I have to get I have to get algorithmed. Yeah. Are you serious? Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. What a joke. What an actual joke. So stupid. Now I don't think I can win. So stupid. Maybe, I don't know. Can I? I don't know. It doesn't feel like I can. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I'm sorry. Whatever. I don't know what you want from me. Yeah. See? Yeah. We draw lands when we don't need them. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's so frustrating. I can't believe that. I mean, I just want to count how many cards in my deck just win the game there. Like, how many actually win the game? I need 2 Devotion. 2 Devotion. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Adeline was dead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Not as many as I thought. Not as many as I thought, but it would have been nice. I still could have chained cards together. It didn't have to be immediate Devotion. Oh, jeez. What a painful loss that was. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. Actual nightmare. What a nightmare. Wow, that's Golos. I can play against Golos? What? Okay. Apparently I can play against Golos. Ooh, if I had Leyline against that deck too with the Turgid, it would have just been an auto win, because they just couldn't target me with anything. Yeah. But again, I'd have to blitz to it. That's, I think, kind of stupid. But would have been really good. Heliod is in higher queues? Well, this is the first opponent that has made me think that. I have not felt that at all. I don't even think Heliod is that good. If that's the case, just play the other one. I don't really believe that that's the case. It has not been the case so far today. I can try swapping him out. I'm just not really convinced about that. I played against No, that's not the case at all, no. I played against Slimefoot like 2 seconds ago. Paradise Druid. A weird looking Paradise Druid at that. You face him playing Emery? I don't think Emery is higher Q. The 3-mana artifact Emery stuff? No, I don't think that's a higher Q. I think that's a pretty straightforward deck. It gets hosed to Graveyard Hate too. It has a pretty... Yeah, no, I don't... Like, Catrimos exists. Nah, I don't think Heliod is... Yeah, low hell Q? So, like, bracket 2? I can probably see that. Is my opponent gonna pack the negation or something? What are they doing? Solitude? What's going on here? Alright. Apparently nothing. Static Prison. I can't imagine there's more energy in my opponent's deck. I'm going to keep that under there because I'm never really casting it again. So I'm just going to leave that under there. Opponent shocks themselves and... Okay, never mind. So we play... This thing? No, I think we're going to just Idyllic Tutor. And go get... Seal from Existence. And then just play a land. Lots of Atraxas. Prismatic Bridge. 3 times. I haven't seen Prismatic Bridge in a long time. But I did see a First Sliver deck. Yeah, I don't think we're in bracket 2 or 3. That's not... We're not in that bracket. Maybe it weighs your deck differently given like what your deck looks like, because obviously my deck list is giga jank. But playing against Golos is kind of egregious. I'm quite surprised it is doing that to me. Not really sure what I'm even supposed to do here. See, this is why Golos is dumb, because it just... You can play it every single turn. Because it always finds the land it needs. It's just, like, insanely stupid. And then when you finally, like, don't care about it anymore, you lose because your opponent still has cards in their hand. It's just such a stupid card. Alright, I'm wasting my time. My opponent's just... whatever. This is just moronic. I don't know why I'm playing against this. The other Heliod is 4 mana, right? Okay. Come on, are you serious? I'm gonna throw my keyboard. What? I thought I owned it. I don't own it? Well, I'm not crafting it. No. Not crafting it, not worth it. Not doing it. But again, I don't think the bracket thing is an issue anyways. The graveyard strategy works good with anyone playing Graveyard Hate. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Graveyard decks do love playing against decks that don't have Graveyard Hate. I would agree. Alright, on the play with that, it looks like I actually don't have to concede. Well, my game just started lagging. I think I will do this. It's not super relevant, but it's on Curve Devotion and whatnot. Yeah, my game just got, like, super choppy. That's a mana dork. My opponent did not have a land, so I kind of want to deal with this. And I have a pretty reliable way of doing so might as well. What do you need to do to activate this? 2 untapped creatures you control? So... No? You're right. Look at that. We beat a green deck. It just involved dealing with infinite Menadorks. And nothing else mattered. I actually have not played Emery in Brawl. I don't have an Emery list, which is kind of surprising. I've never played Emery. I've played against it plenty of times, though. I think it was on my list, and then Ketramos came out, and I'm like, too much exile is going to be all over the place, because Ketramos is going to be all over the place. I don't want to get all my stuff exiled and not have a graveyard. I've played Emery in other formats, though. This is Niv Mizzet, alright. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Looks like we have Pact. Yeah, it's an easy deck to get into. I agree with that. Does my opponent care about Heliod? Looks like they do. I'm almost surprised about that, but I'm also not quite surprised about that. I suppose it makes sense. Do I... well... Alright, looks like it is Pact of Negation. Looks like it is. We're gonna do this. I mean, it draws a card off SRAM as well, so... I don't know why I wouldn't do that. And I'm not going to swing at the Scions. I know they have bounce spells, but, like, the devotion of that enchantment sitting there is, like, good, so... Opponent taps double blue. Why is that? Is there anything I can do about this? Nope. Combo decks are all you want to play? I like the old soft combo decks. Do we pact this, actually? Is this pact? It is. Wow. I'm kind of surprised to see that. Kind of surprised, especially when they're not going into... Yeah, alright. Alright. Opponent doesn't appear to have a land. I will pass a turn. I guess I'm not as surprised as I thought. I shall make it 2-2. I shall swing with the 2-2. Yes. Yes, yes. They didn't counter the front side, so... I don't know why they would counter this side. I mean, if they were going to counter it, I feel like they were going to counter it anyways. Alright. Interesting. I can Solitude their Niv Mizzet. And I probably will. Although I might not have to. I might not have to. I'm going to put this here, actually. Probably should have done that pre-combat. So... Alright. Looks like they're not going to cast it. Most of your wins are from scoops? Oh, yeah, that's definitely me. Most of my decks don't involve beating my opponent to death. Most of my decks are not combat-based. Okay. I suppose because we're at the state at which we are, we're just going to run this out like that. I don't think Heliod even matters, because I don't think my opponent has a removal spell for a 5/7, and it's essentially the same thing. Blue-red is just going to bounce it or something. Didn't crack the Mind Stone. Oh, alright, so now do we have lethal? No. Chaos Bloom, Cascade Landfall. Do we think they have Wash Away? Do we care? I feel like I don't care. I don't think I care if they have Wash Away. Countering this doesn't even matter. When it does not counter it. Put the old 2-turn clock on them. I'm going to put a counter on... No, we're putting a counter here. We're just going to do that. Because I don't think it really matters. So, Cyclonic Rift, River Rebuke. Opponent's seeing a lot of cards. Oh look, it's River Rebuke. Who would have guessed? And pass. Alright. Immediate curiosity? Of course. Why not? Why not? Whatever. Good old Rivers Rebuke. Full of talent. Full of talent, chat. Stupid. Lame, 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 lame. Always have it. Ugh. What a waste of my time. They even had protection too. It's ridiculous. They even had another spell, like, literally had everything ever. Solitude, not good enough. Why would it be? Lay down arms. I did have enough planes, right? Well, no, that's a sorcery. Never mind. What is this? This is another commander I haven't played before. It like brainstorms and then it tries to kill you with a giant spell or something. Alright. Apparently this was devastating. I don't know how and why, but assuming, let's say we stopped 2 discard spells. Top card, target oh, it just stops my opponent's commander. Because it targets. Alright. Loses life equals the mana value. It's a sorcery. All right, yo, they can't do that, but they can still use it. Like they can still play the game. It just opponent said, "Why bother? Just play the next game." That is funny. Look at that. One game that was 10 minutes of suffering, and then the next was a 10-second victory. That sounds about my the summary of my life. I think that's about it. Grinding, slow, painful loss after loss, and then you find a pot of gold under the ashes of the 10-minute loss. Is this the dumb Nicobolus? It is. Alright, so it's the Nicobolus we can beat, assuming it's like the bad one with all the thief cards. And not the good one. Man, I wish Solitude would just not do that. Jeez. Yep, I got nothing. But apparently neither does my opponent. Weird. Crucius. Alright, well. That card's dumb. So I have Devotion. Does this care about it? I don't know. Is Heliod even scary for my opponent? Do they care about this? I feel like they don't. I forgot I had Cavernous Souls in my hand. Guess it doesn't matter, right? Let's play Book, because it doesn't matter. I can play Radiant Fountain first, I think. But I don't think it matters too much. Am I even playing the book? No, I'm definitely playing the book. I'm definitely playing the book. I don't need the book, and it's just kind of funny. Oh, I guess I sort of need it for Devotion, actually. Yeah. Too bad it's not an angel. Could Cavernous Souls it. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little surprised they countered it. I am a little surprised at that. And it so far doesn't look like the bad version of Nicobolus, like I was hoping it was. So we're in a pickle. Yeah, this is not the all-in on terrible cards one, which is not good for us. I'm gonna do this here. Opponent, you're supposed to kill the token. Ugh. Alright, well, if that's the case... do this. And there's no reason not to swing, so I'm gonna swing. I lose Devotion, but that, I mean, there's not anything I was do about that anyways. Alright, them not blocking is interesting. Could have just blocked there. They didn't crack their Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna name God. Bloop, bloop. Alright, what's your last card? Not a counter spell. So they can exile an answer to Heliod, but they have to do that. Unfortunately, it's not a one-shot to kill this, which is a the biggest problem with them casting this here. So I really need them to not randomly hit something stupid. Okay, they find an aura out of their deck. I'm sure they have some, but more interestingly is they have blockers, which I would rather them not have. But all right, there are no auras in their deck. If I get flying or evasion, maybe going face twice is just better than anything else. Of course, I don't find that. I think I'm doomed here. I think I'm doomed. Guess I'm going here. It doesn't matter what I swing at. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep the card in my hand to maybe confuzzle my opponent in some kind of way. Yeah, that works too. I don't think I'm coming out of that. I don't think I'm getting out of that. There's a lot of cards that just work for my opponent here. Although I still would have blind plussed to see what I steal first before I go in that direction. Yeah, see, they actually found an answer and now they can't play it. Ooh, probably one of the best draws. Probably one of my best draws. Oh, that's huge. Alright. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Please. Okay, okay, come on. You already hit a swords. We're done with the hitting things. We did it. We did it. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. And you know what? It wasn't the stupid version of Nicol Bolas either. It wasn't the stupid Nicol Bolas. It was the like actual Grixis control, kind of. I didn't see any thieving dumbness in there. Maybe people have caught on that you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, you know, if you want to do it, this is the commander to do it. I just call it stupid because my bias towards actually control decks. But yeah, they didn't seem to actually be thieving nonsense. And if they were, again, there's a good chance this matchup is even better. But yeah, we did it. That Toxic Deluge, before casting the random steal, it was probably what cost them the game, right? Because they could have sworded this, they could have had this in hand still, and then I probably don't answer this a second time when they have the Toxic Deluge to deal with this the next time. So yeah, order sequencing error, if anything. Who knows? I mean, I still could have won, but GG. Alright. Alright, I think I've had my fill of this deck. I gotta say, I do like it. I actually like this deck. Surprised about that. Okay, so I am surprised at how good this was. I thought maybe it just wasn't gonna win anything ever, but it actually did. Now, the mana situation is... I mean, it's mono white, so what can you really do? But it's kind of weird. I'm at 39 lands. Some people say, you know, don't go under 40 ever. Some people say don't go. Someone in the chat said don't go under 43. You know me. I'm trying to put the lands to an absolute minimum if whenever possible. And I think this was fine. There were some games I did get a little mana screwed. I don't even think Radiant Fountain is worth it. Castle Ardenvale was not ever worth it. I'm just gonna add it. Like, we're never ever activating Castle Ardenvale. It's just never happening. So probably just take that one out. There's a chance this gets activated, but at least it's always untapped, and that's just free enough for me. But Radiant Fountain is not necessary. It is an out of nowhere 1 extra damage, if that ever matters. But it is colorless, and we do want white mana in play, at least 2 white mana in play to cast all of our spells, which, you know, given the rest of our mana base, is pretty easy. I know Book of Exalted Deeds, when you have 3 lands and one of them is this, feels bad, but that scenario is probably less common than... Like, I think this is worth it. That's my point. I think with 35 planes, this is just worth it. So, if you want to change something, I would change the mana count, but we do sort of stop at 3 mana for the most part, right? I mean, we do have 4s, 5s, but I mean, there's a 7. It was really just a 4. But it really does kind of stop at 3. Some of the... I mean, this one is sometimes free, and some of these are not like, oh, if I only had the mana, I could win the game. Solitude is free, right? This is a 2 mana card that sometimes is a 5 mana. Like, these are... They're all over the place and not super crucial. You could drop basically half of these, right? And just run more 1, 2s, and 3s. Couldn't fault you for that, right? You could go more into the... what Heliod is normally doing, which is gaining life with like Soul Ward and nonsense and going that route. I just didn't want to do that. It might even be better to do that where I have a bunch of 1, 2s, and 3s that gain life, and then this gets big during all of that. My opponent deals with the board, and now I have like a 10-10 Heliod, and then my aura side of the deck comes into play, and then I just swing with Heliod and not care about other creatures. That could be a thing. But as it stood, I wasn't disappointed with it. It did better than I thought it would. You know, April 1st, I thought I would play something that would be be kind of, how the kids say, a meme. But it didn't really feel like a meme. It felt like a moderately viable deck. There's speculation as to what bracket this is in. It didn't feel like an higher bracket, like 1 or 2, so if it's in 3 and you maybe want to play a lower bracket, you could play the other Heliod. If ever there was a definitive way to make your deck a lower bracket, that would be the case. I don't know if it is, because I didn't own it, didn't play it, didn't try it. But this one cost 1 more mana and has less life gain synergy, so it is worse in like every way. But it's not so much worse that you just, like, you can't write it off. I could probably put it in my deck if I owned it. I could just be like, bloop, and then swap them out or whatever. But if this isn't a lower bracket, then this is probably better. However, lower bracket decks do actually have a lot of jank random answers to stuff. So, like, I played against Slimefoot. So I don't even know, if you're playing against Slimefoot, you're probably in a safe bracket, but the Slimefoot player had 15 random naturalized cards in their deck that don't do anything against most opponents, but obviously against me, I got completely train wrecked by all their random naturalized cards. So lower brackets do house goofier cards, and goofier cards usually do well against goofier decks, right? It's relativity and all that. And this is definitely a goofy deck. So all that random stuff you'd find in lower bracket could actually wind up being really good against you. But maybe on average, that's not the case. Probably on average, you're going to be more successful by just lowering your bracket and keeping the deck as is. The random creatures in here, like this, other than its devotion, I'm not really gaining that much life, but like I just really need devotion. I really need devotion to get going, and it's just one of those cards that does it. The more I think about this, the more I talk about it, the more I want to run maybe mana rocks and more like 3s and 4s or something like that, where I could play a slower game and have this be a plan B, because it's already a plan like 1.5. So it's probably okay. There's definitely ways to change this and probably make it better without obviously just simply running SRAM or Light Paws in your command zone, which, been there 1,000 times. But all in all, I like this. I like it. An indestructible 3-mana commander as a Voltron thing is what I want Klothys to be doing, and this has an easier time of it being in white and devotion of 5 instead of 7. So it's certainly possible. It just did better than I thought it would. It honestly did. Adelie never scammed anybody. And surprisingly, Leyline of Sanctity did pretty well. I only got it in play for free. I never just hardcast it. And I don't know if I won every game I did that, but some of them, it was just really good. It's randomly backbreaking, right? Graveyard Hate would also be randomly, quote unquote, backbreaking. A little bit more consistently backbreaking than Leyline of Sanctity, but if that's something that you see yourself doing. Actually, against the Niv Mizzet deck that pings you with Curiosity, that was one of the last games we played against, was Niv Mizzet Curiosity combo. This, I'm pretty sure, just stops it dead in its tracks. They can't target me. So it would have worked there, too, actually. Try Arwen for the Voltron next time. Is that the green-white one? The green-white, like, indestructible? Oh, yeah, well, I can't see it because I have to see only white cards. But yeah, that would work too. I actually didn't think of that one. It doesn't require devotion, and it's got another color. Oh no, you've given me bad ideas. Shoot. But yeah, I liked it, so I'll stop rambling. Let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, which hopefully is actually next time and not like half a month later. Hopefully April is actually content and not me having another March. So, see you guys. See you. Yep. Alright, chat. Thanks for sticking around. My loyal fan base is always here for me, even though I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. My devoted followers, yes. Alright, guys, I will see you next time. So, thanks for watching.